What's poppin', everyone? It's B.A.D with another video. Today I wanted to run the Undead Wizard just because I wanted to see what the tier 5 can do and what a bunch of tier 4s with it can do, because you know how the tier 5 upgrades the tier 4s a bit. So I decided to run that on casual because on ranked it definitely won't work. I'm probably gonna also run the other tier 5s in different videos. The issue with the wizard is that the tier 5s aren't good. Like, they're extremely expensive. Like, the undead one's pretty cheap, but the rest are extremely expensive and they don't really do anything. They're really meant for cleanup, and even that, they probably don't do it that well. There's a lot of towers that do cleanup a lot better and a lot cheaper. But I don't know. I mean, maybe doing all of them at once, but focusing one is going to be really, really rough. But that's what we're about to do. I chose Oben because I wanted him to power up the wizards a bit, and it's also going to be a way we make money a little bit. And then I also got the cannon because the wizards can't pop purple balloons, and so I need something to pop that. The wizard's gonna be able to give the cannon camo detection, so we'll be good on that. And then I chose the alchemist just to power them up. See what it does. See if it does anything really good, because they're gonna need all the boosts they can get, to be honest. All right, we have a wizard down with wall of fire. Now I know I'm going with the undead pop army route, whatever, but the fire wizard is really good for cleanup at the beginning. It's gonna be what gets us to that point. And then once I get to that point, I'm just gonna focus that. In order to do that, obviously I don't really have cash generation, so I'm just gonna have to be boosting my eco through balloons. And so right now I'm actually kind of saving up a little, just because I'm a little worried that the wizard could, you know, have some slip-ups. Especially with the white balloons that are coming up. But once I have the cannon down, I should be safe pretty much until the Moab rounds. In which case, the undead pop army is gonna have to start going off a bit. Well, actually, probably ceramics, to be honest. But since we're just doing a balloon eco strat, we're just gonna be upgrading along the way. It's not gonna feel high pressure or anything, kind of like with the farming. When it comes to farming other towers, like the helicopter or the snipers, it kind of can feel like pressure, because you always want to go for that upgrade, and it's always like a choice between the eco or the balloons eco and the tower eco. But right now we don't have that. And Oben's pretty good. Between Ben and Oben, I'm not actually sure which one gives you more money, because Oben's tree ability gives you a lot of money. Ben's kind of better for destroying Moabs, I feel like. I feel like that's really his main thing. Now, luckily the guy I'm facing is not being aggressive. This is what I like about casuals. Sometimes they'll still be aggressive and they'll still try to beat you early. And that sucks because, like, for me, I went to ranked. Right now I'm at the B.A.D Coliseum. I got to the ZOMG Superdome, but I got there with mostly the same towers. I haven't upgraded too many. And so I really need a lot of experience on a lot of towers. And so going into casual and getting defeated real early kind of sucks sometimes, because I try to find some fun strategies to make these towers that I don't have the higher tiers for yet, make them viable and also fun at the same time. And it kind of doesn't work unless they pretty much let me go to the late game. That's pretty much the case with these wizards. With the undead pop army, right now I'm still good, but eventually there's gonna be a point where if he doesn't, oh look, we almost beat him right there with the pressure. But it's gonna get to the point where if he sends out some kind of like really high class Moab, it'll just beat me. So I'm pretty much gonna have to beat him before he beats me. We're gonna see how long the undead pop army can last, but I don't think it's gonna be long. I think we're gonna pretty much know before the end that even comes. But we have the cannon shooting pretty fast right now. And I felt pretty safe. So I'm just grinding out some eco right now. The only thing I was worried about in the back of my head was maybe I should get the cannon that has like the cluster bombs.
Nice.
And I know I eventually do that, but then Oben's trees should be coming soon too. And the strategy this person's running is, I don't know, it's not one I really see. It's the engineer ninja farm with Ben. Obviously Ben is good, but ninjas with engineer, I'm not exactly sure why you would do that. To me, they kind of are somewhat similar, I guess. And then the farms, yeah, farms are good, whatever. The only thing is that the engineer and the ninjas aren't good at really protecting, to be honest, and so I don't know how he's gonna get really good farming in. The sentry engineer that he has down right now can be pretty good, I guess, but I feel like I could probably rush him at this point. I put down the cluster bombs because he could rush me too. He just hasn't. And we're pretty much safe now. Alright, right now we're just grinding out our economy still. We're gonna probably do this for a while. And our economy is really high, so we're actually able to just spam the pink balloons. And I like the pink balloons because they go out really, really fast. And so, boost the eco really quickly. We got our tree. What sucks is that I leveled up Oben right before the round started. So I pretty much wasted like, what, 1,000, 2,000 cash. So that sucks. But we have our trees up, and so it's gonna start making us much more money regardless. And the pink bloom eco farming is going really well. This is gonna get our undead pop army up to be really huge. And so far, so good. So we were able to destroy that Moab balloon, all because of Oben's tree. If it wasn't for his tree, we probably would have had to upgrade something. And it looks like my opponent's having a hard time with the rushes. That's kind of what I expected with his loadout. I could probably, like I said, I could beat him at this point. But, I mean, now with the ZOMG, I would probably have a hard time. My tower loadout isn't too bad. Like, I could just keep putting down cannons and probably beat the ZOMG. The issue right now, though, is that my cannons don't have enough experience to actually get the ability to kill the Moabs. So I'll just be relying on pure damage, which I don't think is really, or non-ability damage, which I don't think is really viable. So maybe he will be able to beat me with the ZOMG right now. But if I just charged up a bit, I could get down a bunch of Necromancers and eventually be safe from the ZOMG. And so we're gonna just continue eco farming. We're almost at 3,000. That's a lot. We're definitely making a lot of money now. Probably a lot more than him, just because the farms are based on the round. And they're probably producing about the same as my eco per round, to be honest. So I don't think it's... I think in the long run he would lose this. And if I had all the tier 5 upgrades for all my towers, yeah, he'd probably lose. I don't see his loadout being better than this. But I don't take that as me saying, like, this is good. It's not good. Alright, Prince of Darkness. Here he is. And he's covered by the tree, so his debut is kind of blocked. But you can see the undead BFBs. It's pretty nice. Alright, we're just going to continue farming because I want to push this to the late game. Oh yeah, those BFBs. think it destroyed that Moab. I think it was just the tree. I don't know if, or these Moab BFEs, whatever they are, these undead Moab class balloons, I don't know if they are that powerful. Like I said, they're just good cleanup. Like, they can pretty much clean up anything other than the Moabs, it feels like. But we'll see as time goes on and stronger Moabs come out. But now I'm gonna want to be putting down more undead wizards pretty soon. Just because the late game is pretty much here. And he can send DDTs at any point. I don't know if they beat me. I think that the bottom path for the wizard might be good for DDTs. It might be strong enough. And then I put down the alchemist to power people up. But for some reason my tier 5, oh okay, I was gonna say the tier 5 wasn't sending Moab class balloons out. And I remember when I was playing I was worried about that, but then the Moab class balloon came out naturally and so his did too. So I'm assuming he just saves it up for when the round starts, which is good. And then we put 2 Necromancers down. We're gonna put some more, but the screen is starting to fill, the path is filling up a little bit with balloons. That looks pretty nice. Looks pretty disgusting, not gonna lie. And we have a lot of money. We're saving up. I was contemplating, I'm like, okay, well, maybe I could beat him probably. Well, you could probably beat DDTs, but I'm like, well, the B.A.D's coming, and I could probably beat him with it, but I should probably put down more Necromancers, just because what's the point of winning the game too fast in casual? I really want to test out these wizards. And honestly, he could send out a B.A.D at me too, and it would definitely beat me. Okay, so they beat the BFB pretty easily too, but I just feel like, I don't know, if there was like a group of them, they wouldn't have been able to do it. And I couldn't decide which one was better, the 204 or the 024 wizard. So I put down a few of both just to test out and see them. And so far we're pretty good. This guy should be sending Moabs at us if he wants to win. But he might be worried about his defenses. His defenses are really weak. As you can see, his are a lot weaker than ours. These fortified Moabs, they just went to like almost to the end. He almost lost right there. And then for us, it only goes about 20% of the way before getting destroyed. That's good. Obviously, the wizard's going to be better for bigger maps that loop and intersect like this. That's when wizard's best is intersecting maps, that's for sure. Yeah, our side of the map is starting to look really, really foul. It's just looking like awful, evil magic all along the track. And don't be like me and always forget Oben's trees. You can see that ability is up and I am not pressing it. I finally noticed because I wanted to see how much it would take to get into level 20 and what that would do. But the undead army is handling the Moabs kind of well. The natural rounds are easy for the undead army, that's for sure. But we outlasted our opponent, so you can use this on low level guys, I guess, but I don't know. I think he just messed up. I wouldn't use this strategy normally, but anyways, guys, check out the next video. I'm gonna do the other wizards. Don't use these in ranked, but in casuals, go ahead. All right, bye.